History of the Israeli-Iranian conflict. The Israeli-Iranian conflict is one of the most complex issues in the modern Middle East. It's constantly evolving across political, military, religious, and technological dimensions. Here is a brief summary of the history of this conflict. History of the Israeli-Iranian conflict. 1. Relations before the Iranian Revolution. Relations were good between Iran and Israel. Intelligence and economic cooperation existed, particularly in the fields of oil and agriculture. Israel imported oil from Iran, and Iran viewed Israel as an ally against Arab nationalists. 2. After the 1979 Iranian Revolution, a radical shift occurred in Iran's stance toward Israel. The new regime, led by Ayatollah Khomeini, described Israel as the little Satan. Iran supported Palestinian and Lebanese resistance factions against Israel, especially Hezbollah. 3. Iran's support for Hezbollah. After Israel's invasion of Lebanon in 1982, Iran supported the establishment of Hezbollah as a Shiite resistance force in southern Lebanon. Hezbollah became Iran's primary military arm against Israel. 4. The shadow conflict. Assassinations and indirect wars. Since the early 2000s, Israel began an assassination campaign against Iranian nuclear scientists. In return, Iran intensified its support for Hamas and Islamic Jihad in Gaza. Cyber warfare, most notably Stuxnet, a virus attributed to a U.S.-Israeli collaboration to disrupt Iran's nuclear program in 2010. 5. The conflict in Syria. During the Syrian war, Iran exploited the chaos to entrench its military presence in Syria. Israel launched hundreds of airstrikes against Iranian sites and weapons depots in Syria. Israel-Zul, to prevent an Iranian corridor from Tehran to the Mediterranean via Baghdad and Damascus. 6. The Iranian nuclear program. Israel considers the Iranian nuclear program an existential threat. Netanyahu has consistently been a staunch opponent of the 2015 Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action. Israel is accused of carrying out covert sabotage and assassinations inside Iran, such as the bombing of the Natanz facility. 7. Escalation of tensions after 2020, the assassination of Iranian nuclear scientist Mohsen Fakhrizadeh was blamed on Israel. In response, Iran intensified its attacks through its proxies. The 2021-2023 and 2024 wars in Gaza saw explicit Iranian support for Palestinian factions. 8. Events of 2024 to 2025, a direct strike. In 2024, after the major war between Israel and Hamas, Iran launched its first direct missile and drone attack on Israel. Israel responded with an airstrike on Iranian territory. Some analysts believe the world is closer than ever to a full-scale regional war. Conclusion: the conflict is mostly indirect, but it carries the risk of escalating into a direct confrontation. Iran is trying to surround Israel with a resistance belt, and Israel is trying to cut off this belt by force. Technology, psychological warfare, and intelligence play a major role in this complex conflict.